Holy cow. It's not easy. Not easy to drill into there. Yeah, these will probably work. Probably run them through there. Yeah, I'll give those a try. We may have to drill them out a little bigger, but shouldn't have to. We will see. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Good grief. It's not as easy as it looks doing this on a hose clamp. It's very hard metal. There's not a lot of tolerance there. Okay, all right, now we're gonna screw this to the inside wall of the live well itself. I'm gonna add some of this marine sealant and get this screwed on there, and then we'll mount the aerator on. This is some very messy stuff. So, you know, and honestly, like the metal screw to plastic fitment would probably be enough to make this watertight, but it's inside of a live well, obviously, so I feel like any little thing you can do to keep the water out, especially on an old boat, it's better. And it will help me sleep at night. So let's see if I can do this without making a big mess. Okay. Okay. All right, those are in there. Aerator just goes back in here. We tighten her up. That's pretty snug. You know, I could probably cut this excess off, but I think it'll just kind of ride right there. I may cut it off later, we'll see. But it's in there. And our little bulb here, and we'll take it out and see how it does. Also, you never believe what I just found. My wedding ring. I lost this in a flathead catfish mouth a few weeks ago, a 30-pound flathead, and I thought I lost it in the river, but there it is. Rivers are sharp. All right, got a few bait fish on here. So aerator I rigged up earlier, kick her on. This one's gonna die anyway because it was hooked in the gill. But turn that on, get some bubbles going. Looks like it works pretty well. And I'll determine later if I'm gonna keep that bulb on there or not. I can take it off and probably get some better airflow altogether, but those bulbs creates more bubbles, so sometimes that's good. All right, cut this off. Kind of get ready to drain that on the way back to the landing. But we've been running this for a couple hours at least now. And this water, we're in the dog days of summer right now, so 100 degrees outside. And still been keeping them alive. I mean, obviously this thing's not gonna flop now that I want it to, but you can see it's alive. And we just baited up. Let's see, that joker's still kicking. They're alive in here. We just baited, you know, 15, well, 18 channel cats on, and they all stayed alive. So this little setup here with this hose clamp mounted on, there's just two screws back there, a hose clamp that I can tighten and untighten and remove this to change the batteries, and then the on and off switch. It's real simple. I just did this today and it works pretty well, honestly.